Listen, I'll check that in a minute. Let's get on with the sound round. So, sound round. Here we go. I'm going to play 5 voices. We're doing voices tonight. And I don't need the headphones because they don't work at the moment. Let's just make sure I've got the sound up. You just pick the 5 answers from that list. In case you can't see too well, I'll do a quick read of it. Carrie Fisher, Eve Ensler, Goldie Hawn, Jacinda Ardern, Jess Phillips, Joan Rivers, Julia Gillard, Ruby Wax, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Yvette Cooper. So, here is the first voice. Who's this?
Governor talking, I thought I recognized your foul stench when I arrived on board. Now, I did it conversationally, and George came to me. And the only time I really got direction from George was the first day. He said, "You are really upset. You're just about to have your planet blown up," and, you know, such like.
The second one is a politician. This is voice number 2.
The Leader of the Opposition says that people who hold sexist views and who are misogynists are not appropriate for high office. Well, I hope the Leader of the Opposition has got a piece of paper and he is writing out his resignation. Because if he wants to know what misogyny looks like in modern Australia, he doesn't need a motion in the House of Representatives, he needs a mirror.
And I'm also...
He needs a mirror. Great stuff. Okay, number 3 is... someone talking about getting older. Who's speaking here?
And I'm also here for charity, because at this age you like to give back because you're closer to God, you know? And I did the osteoporosis benefit this afternoon and got a stooping ovation. I was very proud.
That's a great line. A stooping ovation. Number 4 is another actress. Who's this?
Well, early on when we were first on the air on television, men would tell me that they would sort of whisper it. They were sort of ashamed. You know, I'd be at a luggage carousel and a man would be like, "I've watched the show, I watched the show." You know? And then he would tell me it was because HBO had been primarily a male-oriented, it was a big sports channel, so they explained to me, there was this long sort of preface, you know, well, I turned on, it was already on that channel because of the boxing or the football or the...
So that was someone saying that men had to explain to her why they were watching her show. And the last one is a politician, another politician. Who's this?
I thought I'd met posh people before I came here, but I'd actually just met people who eat olives. I have met lots of people who earn way more than £30,000 who have literally no discernible skills. Not even one since I have been in politics.
I eat olives, so maybe I'm half posh. Right, okay. You all ready? Let's do the answers for this voice round. Here we go. Right, first one. Talking about taking direction from George. That'll be George Lucas. All right, it's Carrie Fisher. She was Princess Leia in the Star Wars films, so she was talking about that. Number 2 was Julia Gillard, former Prime Minister of Australia, having a go at the, I think it's Tony Abbott, who was the leader of the opposition at that point. That was in Parliament. Watch the whole thing. It's great. 10 minutes, pure entertainment. She gives him a dressing down. Number 3, talking about the osteoporosis benefit and getting a stooping ovation, it's Joan Rivers, who will always hold a special place in my heart because she was the first ever person to die on Deadpool and provide me with a winner for Deadpool quite a few years ago now. Number 4 was Sarah Jessica Parker. Talk about Sex in the City. Men felt they had to explain to her a story why they'd seen it instead of just saying they watched it. And the last one is Member of Parliament, Labour politician Jess Phillips. Bonus question to get you on the wheel. Which city is Jess Phillips a Member of Parliament for? All right. Jess Phillips, Labour politician. Quite marmite. A lot of people love her. A lot of people hate her. But which UK city is her constituency in? That's the question to get on the wheel. First person who can answer this on the chat will get on the wheel. I would expect these answers coming through any second. Wolverhampton, no. Stoke, no. Doncaster, no. Liverpool, no. Leeds, Leicester, no. All right, I thought someone would know this. I thought someone would know this straight away. We have an answer. We have a right answer now. Just seeing who's first. Derek Kilo is first with Birmingham. Her constituency is in Birmingham. Sam saying I was above Derek with a minor and clear typo. You probably weren't, Sam. What happens is that your YouTube feed will probably prioritise your own comments. Two things to do. First of all, check that you've got live chat enabled rather than top chat, right? Second of all, suck it up. But I do try. I try my very best to make sure I get the first comment that is correct. Yeah, Derek said Birmingham, then Janet said Bolton, then Sam said Birmingham. I can see what you mean by a typo, but on my feed, which is the one I've got to go on, you're 2 comments behind Derek. In front. Aye, Derek, did he be like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. It's one thing, people saying, I was first. You can understand that, but see people going, I wasn't first. Derek, you won. Get over it, okay?